actually didn't get to watch the sprint or anything like that. So actually I have no clue what happened. And I also didn't wake up for quali because qualifying actually took place Sunday instead of Saturday because of the weather. Apparently it was like raining really bad. So it was on Sunday and it was at 4:30, and I said no. I love F1, but I can't do that. I can't do 4:30s. I'm sorry. Okay, so I said that Max would finish top 10, that Yuki would finish top 5, and that there'd be a red flag. And I also predicted that Lando would win. I don't even know how to I don't even know. Okay, I gave this race a 10 out of 10. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was like the race started at 9:30 and it finished at like 12:20. It was something else. So I think I'm just gonna go through my notes because I actually have no idea where to start. So okay. So there was an aborted start. So basically what happened was that they were going for the formation lap, and Lance Stroll, he like spun out, and I don't want to be like he's an idiot, but he's kind of an idiot because like everybody knows that gravel traps are just like horrible. And also for some reason I feel like it sounds a little echoey. I can't really tell, but because like my kitchen is completely empty besides our table and some chairs because like we have to buy new furniture. Anyways, he got stuck in the gravel trap, and because of that, they had to abort the start because there's a car on the track, and when there's a car on the track, you just can't start the race. And that's where chaos ensued immediately. So Lando starting first, right? But basically what happened was that when the lights didn't give Lando a green light to like indicate another formation lap, but he went anyways. So him, George, Yuki, and I think Liam Lawson all got a 5,000 pound penalty or like something like that for going on a formation lap, even though it was an aborted start. And honestly, I was surprised. I thought they were gonna give them a harsher penalty because like even the commentators are making a really big deal about it. Like that's not good. Even like because like it's like not allowed. It's against like the rules or something like that. So but I was surprised that they gave them. I was surprised that that's all they gave them, and like there was a lot of discourse on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but not as often anymore. Okay, what is another one? I can't even read my handwriting. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, yeah. So Nico crashes. There's so much to happen, y'all. Okay. Nico crashes, and but he was able to get the car going. But then it later came out that he was disqualified because apparently two marshals actually ended up helping him during the race, like not during the race, but they actually helped him get the car going again, and that's against the rules. So like they gave him a black flag, which means that he's disqualified, and that actually hasn't happened since 2007, I think. And then there was a virtual safety car. Right, there was a virtual safety car because why? I'm trying to remember. Was it the weather? I literally can't remember. My notes are not that good. There was a virtual. I think the virtual safety was no. Okay, there was the virtual safety car, and basically, what was it? I can't even talk. Okay, both Lando and George come into pit, right? And they were actually leading. George was first, Lando was second. So they come into pit, which means that they were now behind Esteban, Pierre, and Max. Yeah, because like oh my god, Max at this point he was literally up. Like that man was like already like fucking P3, P5, I don't even know. So the safety car ends, and you know what it was? It was because it was raining super hard. I think I don't even know, but it was raining super hard. So Lando and George came into pit to change their tires, Oh yeah, and then okay, so the reason that there was a red flag was actually, it was not because of the weather. It was actually because I think Franco ended up crashing. So a lot of people are like, because the FIA has been very suspicious to some people recently. Let's see. And then Carlos also ended up. Let's talk about. Okay, so Carlos crashed. Franco crashed. Hulkenberg. So Kevin. Not Kevin. Nico. He ended up getting disqualified. And then Alex. He actually didn't even start the race because since qualifying was earlier that morning, he had crashed a car, and they weren't able to fix the car in time. So he wasn't even able to race, like not even start. And then Lance, in the formation lap, he crashed. And so yeah, it was chaos. Like the whole race was chaos, y'all. And I don't even, my notes are so shit. Towards the end, I stopped taking notes. But basically, Max won. He started P17, y'all. He was in 17th place, and he ended up first. Insane. And then the most surprising part was that Ocon and Gasly both finished, like they finished second and third. That's literally like the best that Alpine has done this entire season. Like it was amazing. I was like, oh my god, I was gobsmacked. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, holy fuck. Like it was just so good. And I don't even know, like the race was just so good. Like the racing was good, and it was raining super bad. But let's talk about, like, we should talk about the controversies, because basically this whole thing with Lando, I think it started during qualifying. I don't even know what happened, but I saw somewhere that there was a bunch of crashes in quali, and when there was crashes, the FIA has to put out a red flag or a yellow flag. So like for all of them, as soon as there was a crash, the FIA would give a red flag. But during Q2, I think Stroll crashed and Lando was about to finish his lap. So apparently the FIA waited like an extra 40 seconds to let Lando finish his lap. And in doing so, they didn't let Max finish his lap, which is the reason that Max, what's it called? Technically Max qualified P12, but he had a 5-second, not a 5-second, a 5-place grid penalty, because I think he used too many parts or something like that. But yeah, so I actually, for driver of the day, I actually voted for Esteban Ocon, because I think it was really impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He was leading at one point, and I know 40% of the votes went towards Max. And the reason I didn't vote for Max is because although it is extremely impressive that this man went from P17 to P1, I also think it's so impressive that Esteban was able to to stay first and second place in that shit box. Like, call me crazy, yo, Bob. I voted for him. He didn't win, but I'm okay with that. But let's see. I feel like I missed so many things on here. Yeah, I feel like I missed so many things. The race was just so good. If you guys haven't watched it, you guys should watch it. It was like it was a long race. Like, because I was like, what do you mean we're only 30 laps in? And I feel like I've been watching this for years. It was something else. And there's like a lot of discourse on Twitter right now. Also, Lando is not winning that championship. I really wanted him to win because I'm just like a fan of everybody. I want new people to win things, right? I really wanted Ocon to win this race, but I really didn't. But after today, like, he went from P1 to P6, and is it P6? Yeah, he ended up P6, and it's just like, he's not winning that. At one point, I was like, oh my god, this could be the race that helps Lando win, but it wasn't. And also, Lando gets so much hate, and sometimes I'm just like, what the heck? Like, this is why I stay off Twitter, y'all, because Twitter pisses me off. Like, there was like this quote going around how Lando had said that the reason that Max had won was because it was pure luck and not talent. He did say that. However, the clip was what was I? Oh my god, sorry. What was I yapping about? No, okay. So I think they gave Max like a £10,000 penalty and the community service. I think I can't remember too well, to be completely honest with y'all. And then, as I mentioned before, they gave like Lando, George, Yuki, and like Liam like they reprimanded them, and then they gave them a $5,000 like penalty or something. And so basically a lot of people are mad because it's like, oh, so you're saying that you think saying like a bad word is worse than breaking the rules, you know what I mean? So it's like the FIA is under a lot of like scrutiny right now, because like, yeah, they're really inconsistent, and sometimes they're just like sometimes they just show their bias, because it's like also a lot of people were confused as to why there wasn't a red flag called with the conditions, because the only reason that the red flag was called during the race, I'm pretty sure, was because of Ringo crashed, not because of the weather conditions. And like, if you guys haven't seen the race, like, y'all, it was horrible. Like, literally you couldn't even see the drivers. Like when they were going down the straights, obviously there's a lot of spray, and literally the camera, on the screen, you literally couldn't see the drivers. All you saw was rain, right? And it's just like, why are you allowing them to race in conditions like this? You know, it's like obviously not safe. And yeah, and it's just like, oh, I don't know why they wouldn't call a red flag, you know. So like the stewards, the FIA, there's like a lot of talk about them right now. So yeah. Anything else I missed? You know, I really wanted Yuki to end up like pretty high up. He ended up 7th place. I really wanted him to end up 3rd because he qualified 3rd. And I really wanted him to get him the podium, honestly, because like I think it would have been his maiden podium. And yeah, but unfortunately no. What else happened? Oh, also like Alonso was also complaining about like how the Aston Martin was super bouncy and like super uncomfortable. So I don't even know. That's my brother, y'all. Do you wanna say something? You have to whisper it though. Hold on.
Hello, welcome to Jasmine's YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, or else I'll find you and I'll
Keep it PG, bro. You gotta keep it. Sorry, y'all. You wanna say something else? Nothing else. Are you sure?
Whoever watches this video, you're a good person and God bless you.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. You know what's so funny about that? Me and my brother are so different because I'm literally not even religious. I'm not religious. If you guys just put that out there, I'm not religious, but my family, basically my entire family, is religious. But as I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, Carlos crashed. That was just horrible. I was just like, oh, like again. And yeah, I was really stressed during the race because I really thought this race was gonna put Lando in the lead, but it wasn't. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go. We're gonna go, where are we going again? We're going furniture shopping. We're gonna go get, well, apparently, allegedly, we're supposed to go buy the new couches today. So, I can't wait for that because I want to sit in my living room and watch TV. And literally the only thing that we have is this table, and this table that we have in our kitchen right now isn't even like a table. It's like a table, but it's a table that we use when like we go to the beach and we have a cookout. And yeah, so yeah, and then we actually don't even have mattresses. We had to we threw them out because the mattresses that we had were really old. So like the first 2 days that we were here, I was sleeping on the floor, y'all. And let me tell you, if you got big hips, it is not, sleeping on the floor is hell, especially if you got big hips. I'm telling you, y'all. recommend. And I got him air. I ended up buying an air mattress because y'all, I cannot survive. I'm sorry, it's not good. Anyways, yeah, that was the Brazil Grand Prix. Oh my God, even mention Lewis Hamilton was able to drive. What's his name? I don't want to pronounce his name. Ayrton Senna. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but he was a very popular driver. I'm pretty sure he won like world championships. He was like he's like a lot of people, like a lot of the drivers look up to him, and yeah, and Lewis was able to drive his world championship winning McLaren, I believe. So like he said that was like very special to him, and I thought that was amazing, and I don't know, we love to see that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I feel like I missed a lot for some reason because I feel like I had like a whole plan about like what I was gonna speak about, and then I kind of just forgot it. Anyways, yeah, if I missed something, let me know. If you disagreed with something I said, let me know. Let me know what you thought about